Elegant at your service. We cater for all occasions. Weddings, birthdays, proms, homegoing service, graduations, family reunions, and all occasions. For the best catering in the Midwest, call Bon Appetit 313-444-5048. Bon Appetit Elegant Catering.
You're watching W33BY, Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of W33BY, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
It's time for my show. It's time for my show. This is Jackson, Detroit's money-making diva. Listen, grab a paper and a pen. Don't want you to miss a thing. Here we go, here we go, here we go. By way of the internet, by way of our mobile app, WHPR 33. I'm so glad to be here on another Tuesday to give you money-making tips and money-saving tips. It's an awesome day here in the city of Detroit. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's just a great day to talk about money. Today I'm going to give you some information on how to avoid losing your home to tax foreclosure. I'm going to talk about some events that are going on in Midtown Detroit. And I'm also going to tell you how to get paid to lose weight. Yes, you heard me. There's a way you can get paid to lose weight, up to $10,000. So you definitely don't want to miss that information. Keep it locked in right here on WHPR. And I also have some information, updates on the Flint water crisis, as well as the recall for Governor Rick Snyder. So keep it locked right into my show. But I'm going to get right down to it. I did talk about this subject a couple of weeks ago about the Wayne County tax foreclosure situation. And I had a viewer to ask me to go over that information again. So for those of you who missed it, or you want me to go over it again, grab your paper and pen, and I'm going to give you that information right now. So if you don't read the Michigan Chronicle, there was a good article in there, I believe it was May 2nd, talking about the crisis that's going on in Wayne County of people losing their homes unnecessarily, basically because they don't have the education or the information to stop it. And a lot of the homes that are in foreclosure are in foreclosure for pretty small amounts. When you consider $3,000, you know, as it relates to your home, that's money that you should be able, you can come up with. But a lot of people, they give in, they ignore the letters, and they end up losing their home. So today I'm going to give you some information, hopefully that you or someone you may know can benefit from. So we have actually the first African American Wayne County treasurer. His name is Eric Sabri, and he's been doing a lot of campaigning to help residents stay informed and educated about some of the programs that have been implemented for low-income families or people who are in stress of trying to pay for their taxes. And he's created some different programs. He's partnered up with some nonprofit organizations, and you might have even seen some billboards where he's advertising the phone number for the Wayne County Treasurer, where you can get in touch with them and get on a payment plan But I want you to know you do have to take action before June 30th, which is right around the corner. So if you are in trouble, you might not be in as much trouble as you think, but you can't ignore it. Now is the time to call them and see if you can make some arrangements on delinquent taxes. And, again, let me just say this. A lot of times we panic because we think we're in a lot of trouble. And when you stop, you pause, you pray about it, God gives you direction and he works things out if you give it to him. And but you have to take action. You just can't ignore it. So anyway, in this article, he did an interview, Mr. Sabri, and he was telling the person that was interviewing him that basically a lot of people's problem is that they are in denial and they just sit there thinking that the problem is going to work itself out. But if you have education, you can really do something about it. There are about 10,000 people who owe less than $3,000, which is a good thing because that means for less than $3,000, they can get into a plan. And that means for about 60% of that, you can save your property, which is only $1,800. So they even only have 360 people that owe less than $1,000. But trust and believe, if you let it get past June 30th, you could lose your home for a petty amount of $1,000. Again, you have until June 30th to get into a program. Last year, there were 28,000 Wayne County properties that went into tax foreclosure in the auction. And, you know, if people had known about those programs, that could have been cut nearly in half. So they're hoping that with the programs that they have implemented right now, that they can cut that down nearly two-thirds. And the auction will be in September and in October. So for those of you who are looking for property, you want to get online and get that information because that's coming up as well. A lot of times you have to put like a deposit down just to participate in the auction. So it may work out even for somebody who's looking for a home as well. But we definitely don't want someone to lose their home, if it's avoidable. But there has been so much legislation that has been passed on behalf of homeowners, and we want you to take advantage of that. There are people who did get in payment programs and they have defaulted on it. Uh, there's still hope for you. You still have to contact them, though. You have to get in touch with them and tell them what your situation is, and hopefully the Wayne County Treasurer Office will work with you because honestly, they really don't want your property. They have enough properties to try to maintain, keep up with, and sell. So they're doing all they can to keep people inside their homes. There's even the SEV, which is um, the state value stipulated payment agreement, which says that if you owe more in taxes than half of the value of your home, then you only pay half of it. So, for example, if you owe $17,000 in back taxes, but the value on your house is 5,500, then all it would take was a one-time payment of 2750, $2,750, which is half of that equalized value to wipe your slate clean, and then everything else goes away. So you might want to look that up. The state equalized value, SEV, stipulated payment program. That may be something that can help you or someone you know. Definitely take this information back to your churches, to your organizations that you participate in, and call their office. I'm sure they have information. Go online. It's a lot of information they have on their website as well. In order to further assist people with paying their bills, they're offering a wide variety of payment options where some people who can't get around, you can make those payments over the phone. They also have some kiosks that they're going to be putting out at DTE. So when you go pay your light bill, you could pay that as well. But definitely, you want to definitely take action. Don't let it pass you by. There's some great programs going on, but you have to get in by June 30th. All right, moving right along. This week, Monday, kicked off Detroit Startup Week Base Camp, which is powered by Chase Bank. And what that is a 5-day event that is geared towards people who have an interest in entrepreneurship, who are looking for ways to network, anybody looking for vending opportunities, just information to rub elbows with some of Detroit's greatest entrepreneurs, business owners. This is your opportunity for you. Um, the mayor actually spoke yesterday and did a round table. And from what I understand, I haven't been able to get there yet, but I am going to get there before the week is over. It's every day from 9 to 5:30 p.m. and it's being hosted at the Masonic Temple Theater, right in the heart of Midtown. Now until the 27th, which is Friday, you can stop by anytime between 9 and 5:30 p.m. at the Masonic Temple. They're going to have a lot of activities, including happy hours, speakers, and one thing I thought was really neat is they're going to be doing free headshots for anyone who wants to get a headshot for professional purposes. They're absolutely free. So that's a blessing, a great money tip, money saving tip. If you've been wanting to get a current photo of yourself, hey, go on down to the Masonic Temple. Now, what you need to do, you need to go to detroit.startupweek.co. That's detroit.startupweek.co. And you can get a free all-access ticket to all of the events that they have planned. Each activity is outlined separately. You can click on there. It'll tell you exactly what time it starts, how long it's going to last. There's just a different array of different activities, something for everybody to enjoy. I mean, classes on social media, a lot of the upcoming developments that's going on. If you want to be a part of it, this is the opportunity for you. So again, that's the Detroit Startup Week Base Camp 2016, and you want to go to detroit.startupweek.co and get your ticket. It goes to an Eventbrite, and you can print the ticket off and go downtown, or Midtown rather, and just have a good time. 9 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. Now, I'm getting ready to go to a break, but when I come back, I'm going to tell you how you can get paid to lose weight. Summertime is around the corner, and I know a lot of us are thinking in the back of our minds, we want to get our bodies ready to head to the beach or on vacation, but it's always, we want to wear our tank tops and our shorts and things where you want to be intact. And I have a way to help you, to help incentivize you to stay on the right track. There's nothing like money that helps keep me focused, and I'm sure you're the same way. So when I come back, we're going to talk about a way that you can get paid to lose weight. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep this topic going on for the rest of June as June comes in. So every week I'll be giving you a different creative way to incentivize yourself to lose weight and make money at the same time. And I'm also going to have some information about news you can use, what's going on here in our state, how you can participate. So keep it locked in right here on WHPR 33.
Tierra Music.
Bon Appetit Elegant Catering, elegant at your service. We cater for all occasions. Weddings, birthdays, proms, homegoing service, graduations, family reunions, and all occasions. For the best catering in the Midwest, call Bon Appetit 313-444-5048. Bon Appetit Elegant Catering.
Tierra Music.
special thanks to Mr. Sean Watkins, who is the owner of Bon Appetit. I hope you were paying attention to that commercial. Let me tell you, he catered my birthday celebration, chicken and waffles, which is my favorite meal, and that was May 1st. I'm telling you, somebody said something yesterday. They're still talking about how good his cooking was. He has the best chicken. So you definitely want to keep Bon Appetit in mind for your catering events. And what's extra special to me is that he is the son of our president and founder here at WHPR, Mr. RJ Watkins. So we keep it all in the family. We do everything well. Bon Appetit, you want to give them a call for your next event. All right, I'm going to keep it moving. I told you I was going to tell you how you can get paid to lose weight. And I discovered a website called Healthy Wage, HealthyWage.com. That's healthywage.com, where you win money for losing weight, for making, uh, it's kind of like you make a bet, and if you reach your goal, then they will pay you. It's funny how it came into being, but it was actually formed on an academic study that showed that even small rewards of cash can increase the effectiveness of weight loss. So somebody just took it to a whole nother level, and they started this company called Healthy Wage. And the most interesting aspect of this website that I discovered was that they also allow you to do team challenges. And there are people who are doing this with their coworkers, and that's how they're winning that $10,000 cash prize. And basically, you go to healthywage.com, and you have to pay a certain amount of money to participate. You do have to verify your weight twice, once at the beginning of the challenge and of course at the end. And the verifications can be done at specified health clubs, doctors' offices, Weight Watchers even participates in it. And once you verify your weight, you're good to go. So you want to check out healthywage.com. They have prizes as small as $20, but like I said, it goes all the way up to $10,000, and I think that would be an awesome, awesome thing to do. Some of you work in doctor's offices where you have your close-knit like a family. What a great way to incentivize yourself to get on track, stay on track, and get paid to get small. I think it's a great idea. Anyway, moving on to news you can use, of course. The recall for Governor Snyder, as I always tell you every week, is still on. It's still in full effect. However, it is coming to a close. I believe this might be getting close to the last week to turn in all of the signatures. If you still have not signed a petition, you give me a call, 248-633-8562. 248-633-8562. I will do my best to get someone to you if you're not able to get around, if you don't have access to a car. We have people who will come to you and get that petition to you so you can sign it, so you can be a part of helping us stand up as a race, as a state, up to a man who caused great detriment to an entire city by way of lead poisoning. I don't think that it's proper that he should still hold an office of such high esteem when he has done something that has caused so much pain and devastation to an entire city, predominantly black city, predominantly low income residents. Someone has to stand up and let their voice be heard on their behalf, and this is our opportunity to do so. So again, my number is 248-633-8562, 248-633-8562. Okay, speaking of the recall, I came across a most interesting article I believe I was reading Crane's Business. And believe it or not, there has been a very, very plausible solution that has been presented to fix that problem in Flint, but it's being held up. So I'm going to get into that. I have about, I guess, 7 minutes left, so I'm going to do the best I can to hit this article. But, um, of course, as unpredictable spikes in lead continue to plague the water system in Flint, there have been so many pledges that have been made to the tune of $125 million that have poured in from all across the country to help this city through the crisis, which I think is phenomenal. However, we haven't really seen any real results. You know, we keep seeing this bottled water, but I don't know about you, but bottled water is not a could not ever be a permanent solution for me. That would just drive me crazy if I had to consistently, constantly try to pour bottled water into my sink to wash, dishes and things of that nature. So there's a corporation called JM Eagle. Actually, back in February, Walter Wang, who is the CEO of JM Eagle, which is the largest plastic pipe manufacturer in North America, he told the city of Flint and their council that his company will provide enough free pipe to replace all of the residential and commercial lead service lines in the city. Why hasn't it been done? When I say no action has been taken, no action has been taken. I feel, I smell politics in this game. What is the excuse? There's really no excuse other than what I'm thinking, that somebody who wants to get paid is trying to hold up the process. Um, Apparently, Flint is one of the U.S. cities that do not allow for plastic pipes to be placed into the system. And so I guess it's a petty issue that could be resolved. But the company says that they have been trying to sell to Flint for years. It's not only the service lines, but the water mains as well. They have a way that is way less expensive than copper. And so, in fact, they say copper is 2 to 3 times more expensive than the pipe that they use. And so, I mean, it seems like a very easy solution. Why it's being held up, I don't know. Poison water is still, in my opinion, I think the lead probably is still getting in the water because at the end of the day, that stuff has been running through the pipes and it still gets in the water. Until the pipes are replaced, you can't drink the water. I don't understand how someone has offered to replace all of their pipes for free and nothing has been done. They tried to get a comment from the mayor, uh, Karen Weaver. She has not returned any calls to Crane's magazine because I'm very curious to hear what her explanation is. I have a few minutes. If you want to call 313-868-0342 to weigh in on this real quick. But I just think it's a shame that this is being held up. There's actually a city called Burton, which is close to Flint, that has taken on this system, and they're not having any problems with it. They have 29,000 residents. They've been getting clean and safe water. I got a caller. Caller, you want to weigh in real quick?
I just wanted to ask quickly, that website you said was Detroit Startup.
Oh, sure. Let me go back.
Detroit startup,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
town. Other than that, it's all about population control, how many masses they can wipe out so that they can stay in control.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yep.
That website is detroit.startupweek.co. It's not com for some reason. It's just .co. So if you go
Wait a
on
minute.
there, you click on there, you can get an access pass, and they have all the events outlined for you.
It's Detroit.startup
Startup Week.
week.
Yes, StartUpWeek.
Okay, week.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about population control. Y'all look up natural news, and you can see the mass poisoning that goes on is poor and mostly black communities. Thank you for taking my call.
What's your name?
Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia, for listening.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I agree with her. It is about, you hate to say it, we profess to live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, but still some things like this that's happening is just unbelievable that this can happen in America. I think I'm going to make a call actually to Mayor Weaver's office, and I would like an explanation. Even though I don't live there, I do have family that live in Flint, and a lot of people in Detroit have relatives that live in Flint. And I think it's deplorable that politics are actually the main culprit to holding up the progress of these people getting their lives back together, So I'm coming to the end of my show. I thank you so much for watching, and I just enjoy those of you who call me at 248-633-8562. And just the encouragement that I get from all of you. Thank you for your prayers for my father, who is still in Henry Ford Hospital. Keep Reverend Jackson lifted in your prayers. If you are a believer, I'm asking that you will pray for my father's full recovery. I'll be back next Tuesday with more money making tips and more saving tips. Till we meet again. Thank you so much for watching my show. Listen, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. That's Detroit's Money Making Diva. And if you want to book me to sing, host your party, MC, or speak at your social or church events, call me at 248-633-8562. That's 248-633-8562. You can also write me or send a donation to support this broadcast. Sherry Jackson, 11,000 West McNichols, Suite 100, Detroit, Michigan, 48221. Thanks again, and have a blessed day.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of W33BY, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.